Thank you, Commissioner Petiti, everybody at the Big Ten staff. It's great to be back in Chicago. Chicago is really a transformational place for me and my family. In 1996, I came here to work for Dave Wanstead and Bob Slowick of the Chicago Bears. I was an enthusiastic, green, young assistant, and they transformed me into a defensive coach. My wife, Chrissy, and I, we got transformed into parents, too. We had our first child here right up the road at Lake Forest Hospital, and yet the biggest transformation was discovering my faith in God and the people that He put into my life when I came here. So a lot of memories rolled through my mind when we pulled up to the hotel last night. Now, why am I telling you all this? I don't think it's any coincidence that the city where I experienced professional, personal, and spiritual transformation is where I can announce, one of the few people that have been around Rutgers football for 25 years, that I can announce that Rutgers football is experiencing a foundational transformation. What's changed, you say? Well, why do you say that? Well, we have alignment at our institution. From our board president, Amy Towers, through our new president, William Tate, to our new AD, Kelly Zinn. Now, vertical alignment, to me, isn't a slogan. Vertical alignment is when you have a board president or a board chair, a president, an AD, and a head football coach who look at winning at Rutgers the same way and also look at the investment needed to do it. We have a deep and talented roster, the deepest and most talented I've had since I've been back. And it's only going to get better now with the resources now starting to match the expectations that you have when you're in the Big Ten Conference. The players we brought today really are highlighting that. KJ Duff, Kobe Asamoah, and Antoine Raymond. These guys represent what the Big Ten is all about. Elite academics and elite football. They're all players that are all Big Ten level caliber players, but they're also great students and great representatives of our university. I'm really excited about the team we have coming back, and you know, I'll close with this. A great New Jerseyan, Bill Parcells. I heard him once say, "You are what your record says you are." We were 5-7 last year. That's unacceptable. But you know what? We know what we had to fix, and we spent the last 8 months fixing it. And I really look forward to coaching this team. So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Questions for Coach Schiano. On your left side, Coach.
Good afternoon, Coach. Jacob Worthing, KRUI. We talked last year about protecting the football, and Rutgers has steadily built momentum. What has changed inside the last year with the program that people on the outside don't see?
Well, that's a great question, and it's still something that I believe very, very strongly in, is protecting the football, but also taking the football away. We did a great job in protecting the football, and I expect to even do better. It's a programmatic theme that goes throughout our entire coaching staff, every player, everybody involved, our trainers, our equipment managers, anybody is allowed to coach ball security in our program. What we need to do is we need to get better at taking the ball away. We need to get better at defense, period, and that's why we hired Travis Johansson as our new coordinator. I am really thrilled and excited not only to see the level of play rise, but the feeling between those players, that chemistry between the players and the coaches. I see it developing every day, and it's an exciting thing to me.
Another question on your left side.
Good morning, Coach. Jacob Goins of the Locked On Hoosiers podcast. Indiana comes to Rutgers this season, will be probably the biggest home game for you guys this year. What kind of an opportunity is that? And then what have you noticed that Cignetti is doing and coming off a championship?
Well, first, congratulations to Coach Cignetti and the entire Indiana program. What a great job. And, you know, we're all very proud. 3 national champions in a row, different schools. That's what makes one of the things that makes the Big Ten Conference the best in the country. And excited about the opportunity to coach against Coach Sig. I haven't had that chance. Family relationships. I've worked with his brother, Frank, so we're familiar with each other. And look, it's going to be another one of the great Big Ten football games that I expect to be competitive in. And I really think our program's in a place where it's time to do that. So much respect to what they did and looking forward to the competition.
Coach on your right side, second row.
Hey, Greg, Colin Wilson with the Action Network. Speaking of Travis Johansson, will you keep more of a nickel package with 3-4 multiple, or will you adopt something that he's done in his past? And will the defense kind of replicate what we've had at Rutgers in previous seasons?
Yeah, it's going to be a little different. There's going to be a mix of a lot of things. I think Travis has a great understanding of what we need to do with the personnel that we have. That, to me, is coaching, right? Using the players, putting your players in the best position to make plays. And I think Travis is a really, really talented coach. And not only the X and O's, like I said earlier, the chemistry that he's building is special. I have two really fine coordinators in Kirk Shiraka and Travis Johansson. And our newly appointed special teams coordinator, Eddie Allen, is doing a tremendous job. So I'm excited, really excited about the course where we're headed.
Questions for Coach Schiano. We'll go first row on your right side, Coach.
You spoke on your faith in your opening statement. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Erie Martin, Big Ten student U, University of Illinois. You spoke on your faith earlier in your opening statement. How has the Lord shown himself at any moment in your coaching career?
Yeah, he's shown himself in a lot of moments. In 1997, on a little cul-de-sac in a suburb north of here, you know, I accepted Christ, and it's changed my whole life, changed everything, my coaching style, my coaching career. And, you know, when God brought me to Chicago to be an assistant with the Bears, I was 29 years old. I literally thought everything was about climbing the ladder. I literally thought, you know, I'm going to Chicago. I'll be the youngest head coach in NFL history. And God had a whole nother plan, right? He brought me around some men that were special men, guys like Danny Abramowitz and Mike McCartney and Dave Wanstead, the guys that Bob Slowick, guys who really showed me the way of being a man and a Christian man, and forever indebted for that.
Coach, right here on your left side, first row.
Good morning, Coach. AP Stedham, AP as we see it. Coach, why did you choose to bring these three players today?
Yeah, I chose these three players because they embody everything that I think Rutgers football is about, and I think what the Big Ten's about. Like I said earlier, tremendous student athletes. They do things the right way. They handle their business the right way, and they're exceptional football players. They're all, you know, I've had experience in the National Football League. These are all National Football League players and really great representatives of our league and of our institution.
A question here on the second row.
Hey, Coach. Nick Hamilton, Nightcast Media. You talked about your faith earlier and obviously being a leader amongst men, but beyond the coaching, how are you able to manage so many personalities in that locker room where you be able to continue to enhance the culture that you've set forth?
That's a great question, right? Because it's becoming more and more of a factor as college football grows. But to me, it's about relationships. It always has been about relationships. And there's nothing about relationships that are easy. As we all know, it takes time, it takes investment, and you need to be willing to do that. And one of the things that thrills me about the vertical alignment at Rutgers now is I get to spend more time doing the thing that I love to do, and that's investing in the players' lives. Right? My goal is to win a national championship at Rutgers, but my purpose is to make sure that every young person that's put under my watch, that we're developing them as husbands, as fathers, and as productive members of society. And to be able to do that now, because I'm not running all over New Jersey and New York trying to raise NIL funds, that's what I mean when I say vertical alignment. That gives us a chance, and it gives me a chance to do what I love to do and what really I feel I was hired to do.
Questions for Coach? All right, Coach Schiano, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.